Today I want to talk to you about marketing position. So I've got my marketing mountain here in the back, and what I want to use this mountain for is to help you figure out where you are on your marketing mountain, and based on that you can decide what type of messages are best suited to reach your target. Okay? So to give you an example, let's pretend that this mountain is the soft drink mountain. All right, so at the very top of the mountain, absolutely no question, number one person is Coca-Cola, right? They're at the top, they win. Strong number two would obviously be who? Pepsi. Let's see if I have another kind of blue, but let's say Pepsi's down here, right? So number one in the market, number two. They can't get any better. They can't be any better, right? So their marketing is designed to prevent their market share from slipping. Coca-Cola, they're in a defensive marketing mode, whereas Pepsi, they're always trying to take away from Coke, so they're always on the attack. And if you've seen commercials, it's always about how Pepsi's better than Coke, and Coke, they just advertise image and how special life is when you drink a Coke. Now, there's also other players in this too, and one in Texas that we're all very passionate about. I really don't know anyone who does not like this drink. Whoops. And that's, let's say Dr. Pepper, right? They're down here. They can't compete with number one or number two. They can get close, but they have to find crafty ways to basically flank their position. So you got a defensive position, you got an offensive position on the attack, and then you got this other player out here that flanks and comes kind of when you're not expecting it. Then you got many, many other players out there, and we call them the guerrillas, right? And that would be like somewhere down here you might have H-E-B Cola, right? Or you might have LaCroix, one of my favorites, water, or even better, I've kind of switched from LaCroix to Topo Chico. If you haven't tried Topo Chico, I highly recommend it. Zane in our office turned me onto it. It's all I drink now. So we're going to scratch LaCroix, Topo Chico. They're guerrilla, right? They hit and run, miss. So where are you in your market? That's the real question. And if you want an extra resource, taking this concept out of this book by Al Ries and Jack Trout, it's called Marketing Warfare, and gosh, when was this written? It's been a while back, so some of it needs to be updated, but the basic concepts are there as far as knowing your market, knowing exactly what position you're in. So if you are a strong number two, it's okay to attack. If you want to gain market share, you're going to have to go after this one, right? And you're also going to have to attack to keep from getting flanked by somebody else. Because what's Dr. Pepper? What would they really like? I'm sure they'd like to be the number two over here and then try to go after number one. I mean, Coke's got it wrapped up pretty good, and then you've got all these other players that pop in and out that you never really know about. So you may be down here starting out, and so it's about, I mean, you're not going to go from here to up at the very top right away. It's how can I market myself to get up this mountain the safest way? Because if you're a guerrilla and you try and attack the top, you're going to get wiped out pretty quick. It's that simple, okay? So I hope this helps you. Just a little bonus video for Friday. I wanted to, with our series that we've started, I wanted to get into this, but it was just a little too long for both of them. Have a great weekend, and we will see you on Monday. Monday, what we're going to be talking about is when you know what you want and you create a plan to get it, we're going to be talking about how to keep that faith and that vision set on your goal, where nothing can touch you until you get it. So that one's going to be a good one. It's really one where I really wanted to get to. So looking forward to sharing that as well. Anyway, I'm out. Have a great weekend. Can't even talk. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you Monday.